Hello, Puppet. Hello, my name is Mike Karpinski. This is my first movie review, so welcome to my new YouTube channel. I will be reviewing the movie called The Wasp, which was from last year. It is a thriller slash suspense movie starring Natalie Dormer, who played Marjorie Tyrell in the Game of Thrones series. Horrible ending notwithstanding, I know you felt the pain just as much as I did with the ending of that show. As well as Naomi Harris, who famously played Selena in the 28 Days Later movie back in 2002. And in fact, they're coming out with a new movie, a new 28 Days Later movie later this year, which should be fantastic. Anyways, the movie is set in modern day England. Naomi Harris plays Heather, who is a very successful housewife, lives in a nice house. She's got kind of a shitty husband, though, who may or may not be cheating on her. She's unhappy at home, but all things considered, she's not in a bad place. And then Natalie Dormer, who plays Carla, who is on the total other end of the spectrum, who is a grocery store clerk at a supermarket. She's got 5 kids, she's pregnant, very rough around the edges, not the best home life, lives in a bad, kind of a crummy apartment, has a deadbeat husband, she's struggling for cash, she does some hooking on the side as well. So, all in all, not the best life. And the movie really centers around the relationship between these two women. They went to prep school together, they haven't seen each other for decades. Naomi Harris character's Heather. She reaches out to Carla after decades of not talking and presents her with a very unique proposition. And the rest of the movie kind of centers around that proposition. How will that impact both of their lives? It will impact both of them in a very significant way. So I don't want to give too much away from this movie. This is a spoiler-free review, but what I will say is it's a very dialogue-driven type movie, primarily dialogue between these two main characters. So if you don't like dialogue, you're not going to like this movie. But if I had to give it a letter grade, I would give it a solid B. I would recommend it to other people. So another interesting aspect of this movie is there is some dark humor associated with it. So especially towards the beginning and middle of the movie. And when I say dark humor, think of the TV show Dexter. So Dexter, it comes from a very dark world where there's a lot of murder and killing and serial killing. And I would say for this movie, it kind of had the same levity to it, where there's some situations that arise within that world that are funny and comedic. And I really appreciated that because it's a very serious movie. And I feel like that dark humor was a good contrast that kind of cut a knife in between both worlds that really brought the movie together. I feel like there's a lot of moral dilemmas that are presented in this movie. And you kind of put yourself in the position of these main characters. If I was in that situation, would I be justified in making that action? Would I have done the same thing that she did? So I like any movie that is very thought-provoking in that sense. And this movie definitely follows that path. In addition, this movie makes you think about your own choices and how you treat another person. We've all been there. I'm not saying I'm Mother Teresa by any means, but I've been an asshole to people. I've also had people that have been an asshole right back to me, and sometimes justifiably so. But this movie really focuses on if somebody treats you a certain way, especially in your youth, how is that going to have a profound impact on the rest of your life? In the case of this movie, it was a horrendous impact, and it really negative impacted somebody's life. So anyways, that's my review, and until next time, see ya!